Hey yo, what's up everyone? It is your boy Chessman21. Welcome to another video. And this time around I'm about to be listing one of my highlight or not even one of my highlights. A few and multiple of my highlights that I've done this year, and it's been pretty good thus far. And what I mean by that is like this year has been pretty much my most successful year pretty much ever, because like the other successful year I had would have been like maybe 2017, but for other reasons. Not okay, maybe because of the school, because like I also did have that one point where I almost had like perfect attendance, so that was like almost like a big accomplishment that I would have probably easily would have got if like I didn't have to go get my teeth checked out, but I had to because health reasons. But anyways, that's besides the point. Um, this year alone, I've had the biggest success in my life, and it's been quite a journey to get to this point. Because even though December kind of feels like complete dog shit, I'll have to say this year alone, I mean, from January all the way up to, well, at this point right now, and like it's been very, very good. Like for real, it's like my content is starting to get a lot more better. It's crazy for me to say this considering that I got started on YouTube since 2016 and I didn't start posting videos until the year afterwards. And I was planning on trying to be the next big thing, the next top star or whatnot. And I was just trying my hardest to get like a lot of like views and a lot of likes and a lot of comments on like what I'm doing. Albeit I did have that time where I had this certain donut person, we're gonna call that whoever, was like pretty much being a huge hater, especially just like trying to like demean what I was doing. Like I don't think it would be that much different if he was still been around even now as he like talking all that smack, and then he turns slowly into a fan. Because that's the thing about these haters, is that eventually they become your biggest fan, and I mean your biggest fan. Like Roman Reigns said, like shit, I need some new fans because my or sorry, no, new fans. He said I need some new haters because the old ones are now loving me. So that's just how it is. But I haven't had like much haters as of lately. Maybe on TikTok where they will say some stuff like oh, you have like 200 views or whatnot, or you have this and that, and you'll never be successful. It's like the usual gist where I'm just like, this has been the thousandth time that they have said literally the same thing, and it's starting to become like white noise. It's nothing new. It really is not. Unless there's like something like a little bit more interesting, then I'm like, this boy kind of spinning a little bit. He might be hating a little bit, but you know what? He might be onto something a little bit. He might be onto something. Now those ones I respect a little bit. Like y'all got some balls. But otherwise, if you're just gonna continue and say like, anyways, that's not besides the point. The thing is more about like my highlights. But yeah, speaking of TikTok, actually, I've had the biggest success on TikTok as well. I mean, we're talking about like views, we're talking about like videos, and
Oh my god.
hey, it's actually like covering up the part of my face. Yes, I know it's really really bad. I know, and I'm actually not gonna. Yes, the thing is, I have like a sun coming up to my face and stuff like that. So the pause on that. But I'm saying like I've been having the sun trying to like glance at my face while I have the camera. This is just what I just kind of come up with. Don't worry, I'll get something else, and I'm definitely not gonna be showing this at this part at all. So in this part, I'm probably going to skip over just a little bit, but I got this lovely waifu here. But otherwise, definitely skipping that part, by the way. But anyways, we're at right here. Anyways, sorry about that, guys. Had a little conversation with my mom about whatever that was. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Just like I had the biggest success on TikTok where it's just, I've had like so many quality videos, man. I'm talking about like really good quality videos. Even now, I still get like 200 views sometimes too, which is actually really, really good if you think about it. Like, yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be like 1,000 views sometimes, even though I do sometimes get that. It's just like, hey, it's something, and a lot of people actually like it. So, hey, I appreciate that, especially for the people that are coming from TikTok that's actually now watching my YouTube videos. Like, I actually appreciate the love and support that you guys are giving me as well on there, and it's yeah, just all around. I've been just having some really great success thus far, and I continue to want to do that for next year, especially because I have like so many big plans for next year because I'm trying to save up, my money because I gotta keep it real, guys. I've been spending quite a lot for all types of reasons, but just most of it because I'm moving to a new place. I moved to a new room. I had this going on. I had some new stuff, and I also had the biggest purchase, which is my tattoos here that I have. I can show it. Yep, and also a PlayStation 5. So that's been like my biggest purchase to date, I would say. Then yeah, that's really about it. Because the other stuff I got was like, the basic mandatories of like, my own clothes that I need to like put up and my new bed and all this other stuff. So it's just that going on. But otherwise, I was spending a lot. Let's just say that. But otherwise, yeah. Um, what else was I doing? Oh yeah, school. I mean, I'm not gonna go too much into this, but I had been doing a lot from the spring and the summer, and I was actually able to graduate in the summer with associate's degree. So that's freaking amazing. And on top of that, I am the first in my family to not only graduate from high school, but also to graduate from college. So that is still a huge accomplishment, no matter what. That is still amazing. That is still like a monument that that is like going to be something I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. And then on top of that, I did get a job. I won't get into too much details on that. Other than I did had a good experience from that. It's just it wasn't my style, and that was really it. And I think I'll go into further details on that another time. But otherwise, yeah, I just had like so much big success, and just especially here on YouTube, it's starting to slowly grow. And I mean, I'm telling you guys, I know I'm repeating myself again, but this is huge for me because I've been doing YouTube since 2016, and like of course I was watching YouTube when I was a kid and whatnot, but I didn't really like take it seriously until I was a teenager, and like I was trying to like get popular essentially on YouTube, but it just wasn't going to work out for a lot of reasons because I had that instant gratification mind where it's just like if I don't get something now, like if it's not getting like this certain amount of views or this certain amount of likes, then I suck, or I'm never going to do this again, or it's all this other stuff. And there was at one point I did had a burnout, like a really bad burnout from just posting so many things, and it was just not gaining attraction that I wish it got, or at least I thought it was gonna get. And it's just it's been a grind. But this year alone, I've had the biggest success, and it's like I can confidently say that I'm doing very good here on even on Weep Talk episodes. It's like starting to get very good. Like sometimes it's like good, sometimes it's okay. But the thing is, people are watching, and not only that, they're actually enjoying the product. And then on top of that, I had like animations like popping up finally, and just it's been great, man. Like it really has. Like these have been like my biggest accomplishment, and of course like going outside, finally since the whole COVID situation, and just I don't know, man. This year alone has been like the greatest year in my life, except maybe December for obvious reasons, and that might not get into too much. But otherwise, this year has been the best year ever, and I hope that next year in 2023 that it's pretty good. Like I don't know if I want to like sell myself like short, like, oh, I want to like accomplish like a millions of subscribers by next year, because who knows if that's ever going to happen. But let's just say, I start to gain more popularity, like people starting to recognize my name a lot more, online, and I have like collaborations with certain people and stuff like that. That would be freaking cool. I mean, the only collaborations I've really had has been with my best friend, Eric March, or March Madness, as he will usually like to be called. So I would say March the Madness. You know what I'm saying? So I've had that, but I do plan on having some future collaborations with certain people too. So hopefully at some point I can do that, and maybe just see what's up. Maybe give Ritchie a call. Um, hmm, maybe Ryan Higa. I don't know about that one. I haven't really seen him do much with his like main channel because of excuse me, because of reasons. So we'll see what happens. But you never know. He might come back in a very big way. I really hope so, because he's one of those like few YouTubers back in the day that I used to watch like all the time and had like so many great quality content that like it's a little sad that he's no longer posting anything on his like main channel, or if he is, it's like I guess I'm not noticing it. I don't know, but otherwise that's besides the point. Um, I do plan on having some collaborations in the future with some future content creators, or some people that are in the same like league as me or whatever, or bigger. I don't know. Like I plan to just maybe have some interviews with some people. Who knows? I might even have some interviews with some people that you might know. Maybe like I don't know. This is just for like streamers, or whatever. But like I don't know, Ada Ross, Duke Dennis, Tyson Knott, Mark from RDC World One, King Vader maybe, or stuff like that. That'd be freaking cool. But otherwise, yeah, I plan on having some potential collaborations with some people to make some like really good stuff. I was also planning on doing a TSNE movie, but I had to cancel it because, I realized that live action movie is going to take a lot more out of me, and I don't really have like any actors or actors to help out with that, so that's a yikes on my part. But I do plan on one day making a live action movie, so it's gonna be super duper awesome. So if there's like any actors or actress that are somehow watching my videos or whatnot, yeah, definitely give me a call and we'll definitely work things out. And then now this one is from like last year, but I'll have to say my biggest accomplishment, and this is gonna be pretty crazy, is I worked as a background for the cleaning lady. Yes, sir. So before I had the whole tats or whatnot, I was I was a extra in the clean lady. I'm not gonna go into like further details as to how the story was like going, and at this point I kind of like not kind of forgot how it went, but whatever. Um, it was still a pretty good experience to like get into like the whole like acting business, and I do plan on coming back to there at some point to work with a few people that I know of from like my acting study. So hopefully I get to do that at some point. But it was a really great experience to like work with so many great people over there, and I didn't really talk to the you know uh, main people, but they were pretty cool. They were kind of cool. Otherwise, I was just doing my thing. It was pretty fun. I had a very great time, and who knows? I might probably come back in a big way. Who knows? I might be the next casting person for a certain character. Who really knows? But as a matter of fact, let me get this quick break because I have a little midget trying to start some stuff on me. And we are back, folks. So yeah, what was I saying? I think I'm just gonna say something else, just in case I kind of just forgot what I was just saying afterwards. I had to take a little bit of a long break to do something, but otherwise, yeah, I just had like the biggest success in my life, which is this year. Oh, and on top of that, let's even talk about like fitness a little bit. I was actually able to lose quite a lot of pounds. So my starting weight of this year would have been around like the 200 pounds, and my heaviest, guys, I mean my heaviest was around like 208 pounds or 207, something like that. It was big. It was getting close. I was getting close to being like morbidly overweight or morbidly obese or whatever. Like I was damn near close to it. But I did take my fitness a lot more seriously, especially when I joined a fitness class, twice actually, in the summer and in the fall. And like in the summer term, it was like the first time I did it, like when I was finally like doing other exercises than just like lifting weights or whatnot, dude. I I felt like I was a beginner with that because I haven't like done certain bodyweight exercises in a very very long time, and like when I was doing it again and I was like trying to do some cardio exercises, bro, tell me why I ended up like gassing out very very badly, especially when we did our like surprise like run it 1.5 mile around the building, bro. I realized that my cardio was not good anymore. It was not. Because the thing was, back in the day, say like 2000, between 2015 and 2017 and whatnot, my stamina was just great. And the reason why was because I was obviously in karate and we was doing a lot of cardio conditioning where I was also doing bodyweight exercises and of course the punches and kicks and katas and stuff like that. So doing all that for like a Monday, Wednesday, or sometimes a Thursday and Friday class was just very great, especially in evening classes. So it was fun to do. But like I stopped working out entirely in like 2020 and I just lost everything. So when I really really got started, like doing my thing this year, it was like it cuz like my first start like when I first really wanted to get back to like fitness would have been last year, later half, so like in August, I would have to say, was when I was getting back to exercising. But I'll have to say my weight was on a completely different level this time because in high school, I actually was a lot skinnier and my weight was a lot different. So it was like 175 pounds, which for someone that's like, I don't know, for me, I'm about between 5'6", 5'7", whatnot. That was like somewhat normal, just slightly up a little bit, but it was still like normal weight for me, at least when I was like a teenager back then. But when I got up to 200, it was a different story, man. And I've also kind of noticed that too. Like whenever I do certain movements, sometimes like I would still be somewhat fine, but I would understand. But then I would feel like very very tired right after like maybe like going up or down the stairs sometimes, and I would just be like, "Ah, what is going on?" Normally, when I would be doing this or just like walking around, I don't even feel tired at all. So like, yeah, it was a lot of changes. So it took me a while, but I definitely reached up to like 196 pounds, which was my original goal to get down to. I was able to get down to that. And then like when I had to take it again because for whatever reason, because a class was unfortunately canceled because of low enrollment or whatnot, I had to take the class again. And this time around, I was only not able to just lose a ton of pounds from like 196 to 193. Bro, I lost so much pounds I was able to get down to 187. Guys, 187 pounds. Like that's crazy. That's like almost what? Almost 20 pounds we're talking about. Like it's crazy. And like I can feel that. Like yeah, my weight kind of got up a bit more, and like it's not as bad as it was like before because I'm still like active. I mean a lot more active too, so it's been pretty helpful. But I do want to get back to planning. I'm planning to get back down to the 180s again, and this time around I want to see if I can lose a lot more pounds and be able to get down to the 170s and maybe the 160s, but we will just have to see. But I always want to take, small goals, because that's the thing that was like very successful for me, was that I was actually setting small goals, because like my original small goal was to get down to 196. I was able to complete that. Then I went to 193. I was able to complete that. Then 190, which I was going to do, but I was seeing it fluctuate between 192, sometimes 195, depending on the situation. But like when I did take a job or whatnot for a bit, it definitely dropped my weight a lot more. And I want to be able to do that again, be active again and start losing a ton of more weight. But I know I could do that. Otherwise, yeah, I was able to get down to 187, and that was my biggest accomplishment. And on top of that, my cardio is just getting so much better. Like, I'm talking about, like, I'm almost able to run a mile in under 10 minutes or under. Like, if I just like keep this up, bro, I know I can like reach levels beyond anything I can imagine. I just gotta like set up like goals, and set small goals that I can achieve, and even set bigger goals that I know I can achieve. Because I want to be able to eventually get down to like maybe 12% body fat, and um stay there relatively. Like, I'm not really interested in wanting to get big muscles at all. Like, I could care less about that. What I mean by that is like I do want to have some muscles, but not so big muscles. Like, I'm just not interested in that. But I do want to gain some strength and be able to stay, pretty active, body weight wise, and incorporate a little bit of stuff. But anyways, that is besides the point. But otherwise, yeah, that was also my biggest accomplishment this year, was fitness. And for next year, just as much as I'm going to be saving up money and doing a lot of other projects for next year for other stuff, um, for fitness, I plan to do a ton of more. Like, I'm telling you, like, I'm going to start like releasing a couple more like training videos of myself, of me doing like a resistance training or cardio training or all types of stuff like that. And maybe just for fun, just I don't know, just show myself playing basketball, and who knows, maybe I can dunk. That'd be kind of cool. Just someone that's like, maybe not 5'9" or whatnot, being able to like dunk would be freaking cool. Like, I think I can definitely do that, but we'll see. We'll just have to see with anything. Just like, we will just have to see, as long as I put in the work to get there. So, I am very passionate about what, you know, next year is going to offer me. And, I'm very optimistic about it. And, hopefully this time around I'll be able to have more success and, hopefully live a much better life. We'll just have to see. All I can really do at the moment, or just what. Oh my God, I'm all over the place. Sorry, guys. All I can do, at least, in this moment while I'm kind of recording, is just, continue to do what I've been doing that's been helping me succeed thus far, and just continue to improve over time and get better. Because, with anything, what this has like taught me the most is like experience comes a long way. And even though I was not able to initially get some success, like when I was first starting, first few years on YouTube, I know that just from that experience, it carried on up to now, where it's just like I feel like I'm in the best moment in my life. Maybe not yet hitting my prime. That's the thing. I have yet to hit my prime as a content creator, and that is saying a lot, because right now I'm just out here posting quality content and everyone's liking it. So, just if I just keep on doing it, then eventually, who knows? I might even reach a peak beyond YouTube, but we'll see. I won't sell myself too short in case like nothing, major happens. However, I am optimistic on the fact that I know that if I just keep on going, then I'm going to get better over time. I'm already doing so already. But anyways, I think we're almost 30 minutes in, but you know what? That's okay, because whatever I like to talk about, like a lot of things, I do tend to like go like sometimes 30 minutes. But for this one, I'm gonna go a little shorter. But otherwise, yeah, this has been my accomplishment this year. From school, graduating, being the first to graduate in high school in the family, and also to be the first person to graduate in college. Um, I was able to have a pretty successful content creation thus far, with YouTube and TikTok, and that's really saying a lot. So I just got to keep it going. Now with the rest, like Snapchat and Instagram and Twitter, we will just have to see. Hopefully, I can get a little bit more better over time, or maybe a little bit more popular. But again, with anything, we'll just have to see. So, Instagram, it's a most likely scenario where I will get a little bit more popular because of my YouTube and because of TikTok. So I wouldn't be surprised if at some point I get a lot more popular on Instagram. Like I kind of already am, but like it's just it hasn't like reached its true peak yet. Like what I mean by that is just like I haven't really like got like I don't know verified check or whatnot. Who knows? I might get that, but I think that's gonna wait a little longer, and how I'm like running things. But I think I can definitely get there. But otherwise, yeah, I think that's gonna be it. I mean, otherwise, yeah, I just had a pretty good year. Um, I do plan on doing a lot more next year, and just the only thing I'm really like blessed out of this year is that I was able to make it alive. I was able to make it to 22 years old, which is like such a huge blessing, man. Because like, you know, not a lot of people. Or sorry, unfortunately, a lot of people have like kind of lost their lives like very very early in life, and unfortunately, I've had even some personal friends too that I know that either like committed suicide or or stuff like a very big tragedy where like something really bad happened, like a car accident, or drug overdose, or even a hit and run. Like, yeah, like I've had like so many like good friends I've had even in high school that are unfortunately no longer here because of a lot of reasons, and it really sucks. And I'm just like blessed to be around, because if they would have also been around too, I'm sure they would have at least got like something too. But man, yeah, it sucks. And then on top of that, in case you guys remember, kind of like had a little loss of memory. Like X, XXXTentacion, Juice World, Little Peep, all those like really great artists that if they would have been around today would have been just the biggest stars. Think about it. Lil Peep would have been a big star. Freaking X would have been a big star. Even Juice World would have been a big star. And, unfortunately they're not here. Or what was that kid's name? What was that kid's name? That was in Descendant or whatnot. Um he's no longer here too. Like, it sucks, man. It really does. So, rest in peace to the ones that are unfortunately going to remain forever young, man. Like, it sucks. And hopefully wherever they're at, they're having at least like coming to a peace with themselves. So in case somehow they're watching this and the afterlife or whatnot, I appreciate it, everything you guys have done for me and life. And it really sucks that you guys are not here right now to like really experience like life to the fullest. And just hopefully you guys are kicking up there, man. Women, I don't doesn't matter. But yeah. Anyways, I think that's gonna have to be it. Yeah, I got another video I'm gonna record as well, which is gonna be like something about like memes or some other good stuff that I might probably come up with. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video from like my accomplishments that I was able to make this year and the things I'm gonna be accomplishing next year. And if you have any questions, just let me know, and I'll see you guys in another video. Peace.
Boom.